Guys, the Montreal Canadiens are in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I could not be more excited. As a lifelong Habs fan, someone who's lived in Montreal my entire life, I am so excited to see my team in the finals for the first time since 1993. Being born myself in 1995, I'm 26 years old now, and I have not seen in my lifetime the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Final. The last time they were there was when they won the Cup in 1993. They've made a couple of semifinal appearances since then, but they have never, ever made it past the semifinals in my lifetime, and I could not be more stoked. And this is such an underdog team. And honestly, I think we do have a real shot against Tampa Bay. I know Tampa Bay is insanely tough, but so was Vegas and so was Toronto. This team is playing with more heart than I've ever seen any hockey team play with. This is a real underdog mentality team right now, and they are playing just really, really great hockey. People thought that they would not be able to get past Vegas, that Vegas was too strong. Guess what? Vegas looked silly the last few games against Montreal. We really took it to them and showed them who wants this Stanley Cup more. And guess what, guys? It's all four lines that are producing for the Habs, which is amazing to see. That top line of Lehkonen, Danault, and Gallagher is doing a phenomenal job of shutting down the opposition's top lines. Matthews and Marner did almost nothing against the Habs. And in this last series, Mark Stone had 0 points against the Montreal Canadiens. That line is not doing that much offensively, although they did score that overtime goal, sending them to the finals. But they're really doing a great job of shutting down the opposition's good offensive lines. Now, our other three lines are actually contributing offensively really well, especially that second line of Caulfield, Suzuki, and Toffoli. I am so excited right now seeing how well Toffoli and Suzuki and Caulfield are doing, and seeing Cole Caulfield. He's playing his first NHL games ever. He's played like a total of like 20 games in the NHL. It's crazy how well this kid's doing already. He's looking like the steal of that draft, and he looks confident. He looks happy, and Suzuki is just feeding him great passes all over the place. And Toffoli obviously is a phenomenal player as well. He showed it all year this year, and he's doing great in the playoffs as well. That third line of Josh Anderson, Kotkaniemi, and Byron has been great too. Maybe not as standout as that other line I was just talking about, but wow, they have been good. Josh Anderson has been getting goals when it's really important that he does. He got the first goal of the playoffs from Montreal against Toronto. Won us that first game. Very, very important. Went a little bit quiet for a bit, and he's emerged recently again in this series, and he's done very, very well. Kotkaniemi, he's on pace to get to set on like a record for most goals by a kid before he turns 20. You know, and it's crazy. He looks fantastic on the ice, and you know what? He's doing great, and I'm really happy with his play. And Paul Byron, I don't think anybody needs to say anything about his play. He's been great. He's speedy. He got a couple of shorties. He's just been everywhere, and it's fantastic to watch. And that fourth line. Now, I was the biggest critic of the Eric Staal trade. When we got him, I thought Eric Staal was washed up, that he was useless, that he's not doing anything. And that was true. In the regular season, he sucked. And I was like, well, guess I was right about that. But guess what? In the playoffs, we decided to play Eric Staal instead of playing guys like Thomas Tatar. And crazy, I don't know how this has worked, but Eric Staal has been very, very good. That fourth line of Armia, Staal, and Corey Perry has scored a lot of goals, and they look deadly every time they're on the ice. Yeah, Corey Perry's really slow, but guess what? He is so gritty. He gets under people's skin, and he's just so good at what he does. He's good at getting in front of the goalie, and he's good at scoring goals. He's done a lot this playoffs, and he was in the finals last year on Dallas's team. I have more faith in this Montreal Canadiens team, though, than that Dallas team. This Montreal Canadiens team has so much heart, as you can see every single shift by almost every single player on this team. Out back, Shea Weber, Ben Sherratt, Joel Edmondson, and Jeff Petrie are an amazing top four. These guys like to bang and bruise, and they're very, very talented. Jeff Petrie's playing with a broken finger, but that hasn't stopped him from playing some great hockey. He actually, if you look at his glove, he got two of his fingers actually together in his glove, so he's able to, like, you know, have their fingers braced together so his finger can actually heal. But oh my God, I'm so impressed by these guys. The only guy that gives me a heart attack every time he's on the ice is Eric Gustafsson. Luckily, we're not playing him a lot. He's good for the power play, and that's it. And that's pretty much what we're giving him. We're not giving him a lot of ice time. We're giving him basically just that power play time minutes, and that's what he deserves. He's scary every time he's on the ice. He's a liability. And I'm happy the way we're playing him. John Merrill's looking great too. Another great deadline acquisition. If something were to happen to him, we got Kulak, we got Romanov as well, who I have a lot of faith in. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, if our team can stay healthy, I really do think we have a great shot of beating the Tampa Bay Lightning. My prediction is the Montreal Canadiens in 6 games. Yeah, it's a biased prediction, guys, but I'm a very big Habs fan, and I've waited my whole entire life for this. So I would really like to see the Habs take home the cup this year. Go Habs, go! Until next time, guys, you've been watching Fantasy Tipped. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe, stay healthy, guys, and go Habs, go!